Mhm. Recording in progress. All right. Hey, everybody. How are you? Okay. First off, before I bring this amazing freaking rock star that y'all are going to want to hear, can I just tell you, GLP, get effing ready because holy balls, I am on day 8. And let me just tell you what I have noticed real quick so you guys can all just kind of get an idea. So, day 1, I started with 1 capsule. Day 2, I went to 2 capsules, and I did 2 capsules for a couple of days until I realized my capsules were going away and I don't want to be without them. So then I went back to 1 capsule. So I'm down 3 pounds, 3 pounds in 7 days, 8 days. Today's 8 days, 3 pounds. But I didn't really notice anything until day 4 and day 5, which I'm totally okay with that because I hear all these other girls, they were having, oh my gosh, like just shortly after taking the capsules, they had this big epiphany, and that just wasn't me. So for me, I noticed the energy, sustained energy that lasts all day. I do not get that oomph like I do with my capsules, which I'm okay with because I just feel so damn good. I am more calmer. My ADHD, I swear, is not like Buster Rhymes is hardly ever singing in my head anymore. I can literally do the dishes, clean my kitchen, then go to the living room versus bouncing all over the place. And dude, that's not me. That is not me by any freaking means. So when this stuff is launched on the 7th, it is going to be an effing gold mine. A gold mine is going to be a game changer, an industry game changer. So you guys just get ready. If you are not talking about this GLP and sharing people's testimonials or even getting into your stories and hyping it up because it is going to be a big hype, I don't know what y'all are doing. I mean, I seriously have over 150 people on my list. New customers, old customers, people that thrived with me back in 2017 that stopped and like, okay, I need this. So start getting your list ready because when you guys do get this list going and you see those paychecks, you're going to thank me. You're going to thank me. So, all right. I want to bring in my girl, Amanda. She is a sideline to me. We found each other. I don't even know how we found each other. I think just through social media, but her story and her journey of being in this business, like it truly inspired me. Like, raise your hand if you have a team and you're just like, oh, my team's not doing anything. I can't get them to even open up a message. They're not on Zooms. They're just everybody's ghosting me. Who's going through that right now? I'm even going through that right now. The one thing I stress to my team is never, even though it does, yes, it takes a team to build a business, never rely on your team to build your paycheck, okay? It is up to you to build your paycheck. And that's exactly what Amanda does. Amanda, tell us what you do, woman. You did almost $12,000 in sales these past couple of months just to maintain your 12K basically by yourself, right?
Yes. So, hi everyone. And me. So I have been hitting my 12K goal. Just manifesting it, just continuing to work my business. And I try to help my promoters and the best that I can. But if they're not working, I can't make them work. So I have to, really just work for myself and for my family. So if I want to earn that paycheck and earn that auto bonus, I have to keep working.
We
So,
can go get it. Why?
Hold
so
on, can you guys all just quick make sure
Should
that
have went to
you're
school today. I can take you up there in a little bit if you're fine now.
hold on. Amanda, okay, mute all. Amanda, I'm gonna unmute you. Yes, unmute. Okay, sorry, there you go.
So I've just been, hustling and working and fitting this in the nooks and crannies of my day. And I can make a million excuses as to why I can't work the business, but I continue to work because if I'm not working, I'm not earning a paycheck. So, and I'm not earning my auto bonus. So, I mean, I have just been, really getting into my stories and really reaching out to people that are non-thrivers and reaching out to people that were thriving with me in the past and stopped and trying to get them really geared up for this GLP-1. But really maintaining this 12K on my own, it's hard. It's hard to do, but it's possible when you put the work into it and you just manifest it and you keep telling yourself you can do it. You can do it. I'm living proof of it.
So walk us through like the daily life of Amanda. What do you do every day? Besides brushing your teeth and showering most days, like what do you do for your business? Do you add to your network? And if so, how many? What do your follow-ups look like? Like, how did you do this? I mean, I even want to know.
So, I was in Maria's boot camp, just, going over all of that, like going back through, watching all the leaders and all of that really kind of helped me focus on, I was never going into my stories and really looking at who was watching me, like non-thrivers, and following up and just kind of like going into their stories or their Facebook and commenting. And then I'm always adding to my network and I'm always kind of like going through and removing and then adding new people. So like how the Facebook algorithm works is if you're not talking on Messenger, if you're not liking people's posts or commenting, they're really not seeing your stuff. So that's really what I've been doing. And if I'm reaching out to people, it's just like, hi, how are you? Or happy birthday. And I'll do birthday messages the day before and just say, I'm sending you a happy birthday before your messengers fill up with like happy birthday messages. And then it kind of like builds that, like that excitement. And then, it's also opening up conversation as well. So that's really what I've been doing. And I mean, I post in my stories, I'm posting on my wall, but I'm also adding in, my daily life of being a mom, a wife, a caregiver, all the things. So, and just getting a new puppy.
How do you add to your network? I think that's a big question that a lot of people struggle with. Like people just don't know how to add to their network. What do you do?
So in Facebook, you can actually do like hashtag like tired moms. You can look for a hashtag like I've really been looking for like diabetic moms, getting into that because I am my daughter is a type 1 diabetic and just really getting into those groups because it is a full-time job in itself. It's a lot of work and just, really meeting other people that are going through the same things that I'm going through. It opens up conversation. So I just go into my Facebook and you can do hashtag tired moms and there's like a list of people that come up that have posted, I'm exhausted, drinking tons of coffee, whatever it is. And then it's just that's opening up conversation and then just reaching out to them. And that's really how I'm doing that with my network.
I love that you brought that up because honestly, that's something that I even forgot to do on how to add people. So what's nice about these Zooms, you guys, is you get all of these different information and different ways that people are building their network. Don't hop onto a Zoom just to hop onto a Zoom. Sorry, frog in my throat. Hop onto a Zoom, take Amanda's, all of her information that she's given you guys, and run with it. I completely forgot to do all that kind of stuff. So I'm completely different. I just go through Facebook and I randomly add people. If I see if they have over 700 friends, if they have a good profile picture, and if they get a lot of likes and comments, if their page is just not spam, I'm going to go add them because I'm interested in hearing who they are. So take all these different ways from just randomly add to hashtags to getting into groups to grow your network. If you are not growing your network, you cannot say You're doing all the things and you're frustrated. That's just like a restaurant. I live right across the street from the restaurant. If they're not doing promos, different type of promos to bring people in every single week to keep their business going, they might as well just lock the doors. Y'all might as well just cancel your account if you are not adding to your network every single day. I don't care if it's 5 people all the way up to 200 people. Still to this day, so far today, I probably added not quite 100 people. I don't think I've added today, but I'm randomly adding people all day long into whenever I can, whenever I'm on social media. But that's also how I'm growing, how I get promoters, how I get my customers. Amanda, have you ever been, doing this, going 12K basically just with you? How many times have you just want to throw your phone out the window and say, I quit, but you didn't? And why didn't you quit?
There's been many a times where I just had, like I'm so close and I'm not going to make it, or, I'll get all the no's, or I'm not interested. And I just have to keep that positive mindset and just say, you know what, I'm not going to have that negative mindset. I'm just going to keep going. And then I'll like wind up getting a new customer or a new promoter or whatever it is. And the reason why I don't quit is because that I want that paycheck every Tuesday, and I want that auto bonus for my car payment, and for my kids to be able to do the things that I love to do, like getting my nails done, my hair done, my lashes, getting to spoil my kids and not have to worry. And I mean, there's been many of times where I'm just like, I'm done. My promoters aren't working. I'm done. I'm fed up, but I just have to say, you know what, this is really, I have to focus on me, myself, and my family. And that's what keeps me going.
1,000%. I mean, who's getting ghosted right now? All of us, right? How many people have you guys talked to or responded to, or just people comment on your post, I want a sample, I want this, and so you get into their messages and they just leave you unread. Don't you just want to go through the phone and just shake them? I mean, don't feel like you guys are alone. It's happening to everybody. Here's my thing about this season, and I truly do believe we do go into seasons, but it's a season if you allow it to be a season. If you're giving up and get ghosted a few times and you're like, oh, F this, no, she's not responding to me, nobody else is going to respond to me. But if you can say, okay, well, they're not ready quite yet, I'm still going to do follow-ups with them. And if you keep going, you have that Amanda mindset where like, I want this for my kids. I know what Christmas is going to look like for my kids, because I'm not going to stop talking to people. I'm not going to stop doing my follow-ups. I'm not going to not add to my network every single day. Like Amanda said, when you get into that bad mindset and you just keep focusing and you stay positive, then all of a sudden you get a customer. How many times have you guys, or who's it happened to, you get so frustrated and you have this like, God, I just want to quit, and you do all the praying, and then you wake up to a message. Hey, what's that Thrive stuff I see you promoting? Like that right there is like a God wink. I call that a God wink all the time. So many times I even get frustrated. I'm like, oh, do I just keep doing this, or what the H do I do? Lord, just please tell me. And then, you get some kind of message, or I see somebody from my team. Hey, I just got a promoter. Can I put them in a 3-way with you? I'm like, all right, Jesus, I'm listening to you, but this, I mean, it's so true. And especially coming about, around Thanksgiving and Christmas, especially this week, people are traveling. I mean, look on this Zoom. We only have 22 people on here. Well, we did 21 now, but like people are busy, and it is okay, but always constantly do that follow up with those people. Don't always just say, hey, how come you're ghosting me? Like, I know you want Thrive. Get back to that relationship. Do you know what a simple, hey, Amanda, how are you? How was your weekend? Do you know a simple hi can go such a long way? So don't make it about getting that sale, about Thrive. Ask them how they are. What if they just had something go through life? one time I was like that with a girl who was wanting to promote, and I followed up with her, and I did. Hey girlfriend, how are you? Been thinking about you. And she just sends me this voice clip, and she started crying. Her family's business that they had around for 100 years burnt down 2 days prior. I had no idea. If I would have just went into, hey, are you still interested in Thrive? She probably would have said a big F you. I'm going through life right now. Instead, I didn't even go look through her page. I was at what it seemed, but I was just like, how are you? A simple hi. And that's what it turned into. And she is now a great customer right now for me. So a simple hi can go a very, very long way. Amanda, what are some of the biggest tips that you have, with when it comes to not just uplines, sidelines, downlines, your team? What's the biggest tip that you have to keep going and to stay focused?
I would say, just, waking up and, working your business, posting, doing your follow-ups, reaching out to people, adding to your network. And I mean, just keep going. And I mean, I've been ghosted, so many times, but I move on to the next one and to the next one. So it's just really having that positive mindset and keeping that positive mindset. And sometimes, if I'm not going to hit my goal, and I say, you know what, that's okay. I'll go for it next month. And that, and I just keep telling myself that. And it's been amazing because really quick, I wanted to go back onto like one of my customers. So that just actually signed up. And the one thing that she said to me, so I was reaching out and reaching out and reaching out and just dropping, every time there was a promo. And the one thing that she said to me, so finally she had reached out and said, okay, I'm ready to order. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's been over 2 years. She's ordering finally. And the one thing she said to me was, Amanda, I just want to say thank you for never giving up on me. And literally, like, just because she would never answer back. She would never say anything. She would read my message and not say a word. And now she's like the best customer. She's loving it. She got her husband thriving. And I mean, she has one more referral that she just added on. So she's going to be thriving for free. And I mean, it's amazing. And I love it. It's great. So
I love that. And that's the biggest thing, not giving up on those customers until you're blocked. Don't give up on them. And if you get blocked, welcome to the blocking club, because it happens to all of us. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, especially new people coming in. I don't want to be annoying. Oh, I told him I was on a Zoom and now you're calling me. When you're coming in, see no squirrel, Joey Graczyk. When they're coming in, people are scared to like start posting about Thrive or like, how are they feeling? But here's the thing, what I want to tell everybody is if you're new or if you're going to be watching this recording, and if you came in to make an extra weekly paycheck or even to get your products for free, we have a product on our hand that nobody else has. And I can honestly, truly say that because I've tried so many different things. I came from a different company, and 8 years still using these products every day, I'm like very grateful for it. And I'm 1,000 more times grateful for those GLP capsules because holy balls, they are effing amazing. Wait till you guys get your freaking hands on this GLP. So that's another thing I want to talk about with you guys. Amanda, you're not a tester, right? Or are you?
no, I'm not.
Okay. Have you started talking about GLP?
Oh, yes. And I have a launch party, and I have about 10 or 11 people that are coming. So I'm so excited. I'm always talking about it.
Okay, I'm so glad I asked you this question. Okay, for somebody that has not tested GLP, and for those that are watching, well, how the heck do I talk about it if I don't know what it does or what it is if I haven't tried it? How are you promoting GLP even though you have not tried it?
So I'm really just taking, so I'll just maybe take your post, crop your name out of it, and then I'll post my wall, or I'll share about it on my stories, and just all the beta testers that had like all the reviews, and then I'll just make a reel. Really just focusing on that, talking about, you know, a lot of people are into weight loss, weight management, all that stuff. I guess wanting to be on weight loss shots, you know, for like a quick weight loss, but just really focusing on how like this is holistic, all natural. We're complementing people that are on the shots. So that's really what I'm doing. I'm just taking posts from all the beta testers. I have like a GLP-1 group. So I'll just go ahead and I'll post someone's, you know, picture. I posted your picture today, cropped out your name, and you were day 8 and you're down 3 pounds. Like that's exciting, you know, and then just I mean, people are like, who is this? They don't know who it is, but you have your, you know, your capsules, and that's 1 out of 4 products. So, I mean, it's amazing. And people are excited. That chat is constantly.
I love that you're doing that. And the thing is, okay, I loved what you said that you just copy some of my stuff, because I have that actually on my notes right here, copy leaders. Because when I first joined network marketing, I had no idea what to post all the time. I was new to this. I mean, still there's times where I look at my phone and like you wake up and I'm just like, oh shit, what day is it? And then I'm like, okay, what do I post? What should I post? I go and I look at leaders that I look up to in the Thrive world. And I go copy their post all the time, you know, do some little mix and crannies there, add my own picture, but I copy the best. Copy the best, copy those that inspire you, copy that you see on the leaderboards, copy that you always see there for their teams, because they're doing something right. When you're doing those kind of things, people are going to attract to that. Always posting positivity, always shouting out your team. I am very, very big and huge on talking about community, okay? Thank goodness for these Thrive and Mingles, because I almost have them all filled out for the in-person events and for the virtual events, because I had such bad FOMO when I saw all those girls in Dallas getting, you know, wined and dined and treated in professional pictures and professional videos. I'm like, nope, F that. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I hated doing events, and I just started doing them because I had FOMO. So these Thrive and Mingles keep me accountable for going live. When I go live, I don't even have a itinerary what I talk about. I just wing it. And I really talk about community. You guys, there's so many companies that are shut down, have shut down, are shutting down, are going to affiliate. There's so many women right now that want to find that community. So you've got to talk about that community. You got to talk about we don't just have our team to have our backs. We have our uplines. We have sidelines, some of the best sidelines that support us over here. And in many companies, you don't get that. I got that with one girl in my previous company. That was it. Otherwise, I even got told to my face, whose team are you on? I'm sorry, we run our businesses different. I can't give you my advice. Okay, so that is that. Who here is scared to talk about money? Amanda, do you talk about money?
Yeah, I did this morning in my.
How often do you talk about money?
I mean, not a lot. I need to more. Just, you know, just because of the bonuses that are on the table right now, it's just life changing. And that's what I was saying this morning as I was making my lifestyle mix. I was just like, I'm looking for voters that are ready to, you know, join me in business and just make some massive bonuses right now that are life changing, that could literally change your life. And the second rank in the company, like they pay your card note. That's the highest like bill for a family. And just think about like, I mean, in your first 30 days, hitting those VIP bonuses, and then, you know, a $4,000 bonus right now that they're giving in your first 30 days.
You just talked right there in a matter of 30 freaking seconds. Talk more about what you just said, okay? And here's why. You said it just naturally. You just had so much passion right there. And that 30 seconds, it just rolled off your tongue so beautifully. Like you just listed everything. So here's the thing. Number 1 leaderboard. How the H am I doing it? I'm just pulling these people out of my ass? No, I'm not. But that $8,000. My husband doesn't even know that I'm up for an $8,000 bonus right now if I stay number one on that leaderboard. And I don't know if I'm going to tell him that I get any money. I might just keep that for myself. But how am I doing it? I know, Amber, you're like shocked, right? Well, I got trips to go to. No, I'm kidding. I've got a grandbaby coming. She's going to get spoiled. So here's the thing. I talk about money, and I can honestly say this almost every single day. You can go into my lives from these past few days. You're going to be hearing money. You're going to be hearing bonuses. You can go into my stories, and you're going to see I've been talking about money. Why talk about money? Right? It can be such an uncomfortable thing, especially if you are like, well, I'm not making a lot of money. Who cares? Who cares if you're making 20 bucks a week? Get into your stories, because if you just paint the vision that Amanda just painted for somebody else, what if you sign your next 12K by talking about money? What if you sign your next 40K? What if you get 2 freaking promoters to join you today by the end of the week by talking about money? Has anybody talked in their stories about making $4,000 in 30 days? That is how I got 3 promoters to come in this week or last week? Last week. And you want to know what they all grabbed? An $800 kit, which got me triple fast start qualified. And do you want to know why I pushed that $800 kit? I know a lot of you guys are like, well, who's going to buy an $800 kit? Nobody has money. These people have money, and they will spend it if you show them a big investment that's going to come. I'm creating urgency for this GLP. Yo, you need to join me now. You have been watching me for a long ass time. Come in, grab this kit, and I send them. So our team is just awesome with this. We have these amazing graphics for a $200, $400, and $800 kit. I send it to them. After I send them the graphic, I voice clip them. Hey, our most popular one is the $400 kit. That gives you enough product for you to use and for you to sell. But this $800 kit is going to get you paid as a $200K for 3 months. And if you join now, right before a big launch like this, we're projected to do over $4 million. Woman, you are going to grab your money back and so much more. Like literally. But I'm also keeping them accountable. Now, there's one girl, I don't ghosted me after buying the kit. I'm just thinking, well, thanks for your money, but dude, you're going to be making so much more money. So you can try, you can do all the things, especially with new promoters. If they don't see a vision, you can't push them. All you can do is still keep supporting them. One of my people I have helped went 4K this past week, grabbed that $1,000 and just got their $1,000 of credits uploaded into their account today. Why? By talking about money, talking about $4,000 in your first 30 days, creating urgency and showing people what this business is doing for you. And if you're feeling like, well, it's not really doing anything for me, talk about somebody else without mentioning their name. Hey, I've got this girl I've been following, and you guys, what she's been able to do, she's been able to go to a Lexus dealership, grab a car of her dreams, and that is where I want to go to. So talking about those things is what's going to bring in promoters. You're going to get promoters by talking about money. You're going to get customers by sharing before and afters and talking about how the products feel. So this week, even with Thanksgiving, yes, I challenge y'all, Amber included, to talk more about money. Me and Amber and Chas, we had a big conversation about this, last week, and some fun back and forth, but she's like, yeah, I really got to do that. Well, no shit. Yes, you do, Amber. So, but I mean, I'm a very money-driven person. Like when they announced Puerto Rico, I was already freaking out that night because I wasn't qualified. You know what I mean? But now do a lot, like Amanda said, a lot of manifesting, doing the things, talking about your passion and about money, about how these products, and talking about this GLP is going to get you to all of those places. But if you're hiding behind that camera and you're just constantly scrolling, I mean, what are you scrolling for? You're not going to find gold just scrolling. If you're scrolling, make sure you're liking and commenting on people's posts so your stuff shows up on their page and you can start making connections with people. So yeah, that is what I have got. Amanda, anything that you want to say for tips, for tricks? Oh, Amanda, hold on, Amber. Amanda, any trips? Oh my gosh, tricks or tips?
I just would say, I mean, for anyone that feels like they can't do this or they're getting ghosted or they just want to quit, just keep going. I promise. Like if you look at yourself in the mirror every day and just manifest, like I'm going to be a 4K, I'm going to be a 12K, I'm going to get that auto bonus, I promise it works. And just keep going and add to your network, go into your stories, make sure that you are reaching out, make sure that you are going into that Facebook and, doing the hashtag and finding people that, resonate with you. Like maybe mom, like with daughters, dog mom, whatever it is, it helped tremendously. So
I agree. Seriously, thank you for hopping on. Like
yes,
again, a sideline. Thank you for spending this time with us. I know you're super busy and just I appreciate you. Thank you.
thank you so much for having me.
All right, Amber.
Hey, okay, so I just wanted to say with this one, thank you both for hosting and for sharing. But I want to talk on the money side because okay, like I've made a lot of money here and I'm very overthinking about talking about the money. And one thing that I've learned in this and watching people like Stephanie, I'm like, I gotta do this more, I gotta do this more, I gotta get, do this. And I overthink, well, what do I say? How do I say? I don't want to come off braggy, blah, blah, whatever. It's not about what I've done, right? It's not I earned VIP, I earned Autobus, I earned a trip. It's about what's possible for you. So you're letting them know. So I say that because whether you've earned a lot of money here or you haven't yet, okay? It's not because I know a lot of times people are like, well, I don't want to sound braggy. And then it's like, well, I haven't really earned much money. So I didn't hit bonuses. I don't want to, what do I say? What do I do? You do like what Steph said, what's available here, what's available to them, right? Like that's the key. Here's what's available to you. First 14 days, you can earn up to $1,320 in commissions and bonuses. Oh, by the way, in your first 30 days, you can earn another $1,000. Right now, we have rank bonuses. You can earn another $4,000. Y'all, that is over $6,000 plus. Sorry, that's over $6,000 plus in their first 30 days. Like, are you painting that picture of what they could do in 30 days? Now we can't like write dollar amounts, but we can talk about in our stories and talk to people personally. So like you can say the things that are available, what they could grab, what could that do? And like, I didn't start to be a Lavelle millionaire. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't start to earn several $1,000,000. I didn't start for all of that. I started for the gas money. I started because of how good I felt. I started because, oh my gosh, I need to help more people not have to check their debit card. Like that's where we started. And there's somebody else that's where I was that's like, how am I going to be able to tell my kids we can't pay for this? How am I going to be able to do that? Like, this is how.
Boom. And can I just show you guys like how easy it is to just quick talk in your stories for 30 seconds? So one thing that I like to do instead of constantly hold that button on, especially on Facebook, I have Instagram and Facebook connected. So then on my Instagram stories, I can go to what's it called? The spot where you don't even have to press the button.
Hands free. Hands free.
Yes, thank you. I just click the button and boom, hands free. Hey guys, I've been getting so many questions on how to make an extra weekly paycheck. Let me just quick tell you, do you know 4 people who could use extra energy, feel good overall? Everybody and their mom, right? Now, do you know 4 people who could use an extra weekly paycheck? That's all that it takes is those 8 people to grab some amazing bonuses over here, an extra weekly paycheck, plus we get paid in a half hour over here. Like, come be part of this. Come be part of our community. We have so much fun. Boom. Mic drop. Like seriously, don't overthink your lives. Don't overthink anything. Just go in there and just talk. Is it going to be nerve-wracking? Yeah, what's not nerve-wracking these days? But again, what if you sign your next promoter, 2 promoters, 5 promoters? Like literally, people ask me, well, how are you doing this? This is exactly what I'm doing. I just talk and talk out of my ass about everything, and I use the voice that God gave me. But I just know that that's what attracted me to Thrive is I think it was even Chas. I asked her one time, what is your paycheck? And she told me, all right, I believe you. Here we go. So I had to see that money. Once you see that money, and I know a lot of you guys on this Zoom right now has seen some pretty nice freaking paychecks in your lives. Well, get ready because that's going to happen all over again once Big Daddy releases this GLP. Like we're talking 2021 paychecks. Like here we freaking go. But you're not going to get them if you're not talking about this already. You got to talk about it. Just trust me. I promise you, you're going to get those potentials. And then here we freaking go. And then we're all going to be laying on a beach in freaking Belize one day. I don't know. On a private jet. I have wishes.
Yes, write that on your vision board. Can I add into let's talk about how to build for GLP, right? Like what Amanda was saying, like you may not know what it's doing for you or whatever, but there are so many people that you can grab the reviews, right? We have reviews floating around and you can say, you can make the post and share all the different slides in the reviews. Reviews on the natural holistic GLP are in. Like that's your post, right? And then they can see the pictures and they can scan through and they can see what's available to them. The other thing is, are you sharing about the call tonight? Like get on that call tonight. Are you sharing about the launch? Guys, even customers can watch the Zoom launch. They just need to register. That you send them where they register, you send them the link, they're going to copy paste, they're going to register their name. They'll put NA if they don't have a promoter number. Like make sure, are you hosting your own party? You know what? If you don't have a team near you, you have friends and customers. You mentioned GLP and they're listening, I promise. So invite them over, hang out like, hey, there's this launch. We're going to hear our CEO talk about this new GLP product. And there's an endocrinologist that formulated it. And I can't wait to learn more. You want to come over and learn more with me?
Boom.
Cool. Sure. Like, so why are we waiting for the launch? Why aren't you talking about it now? Being confident now. You're still with this company because you know how good the products are. So this GLP is going to be the bomb. Don't wait. You're going to pass if you wait. Yes, you'll get people eventually, but you're going to miss this original, what do you call that?
The big
boom,
big
boom.
stuff.
You're going to miss this original boom of sales if you just wait and see.
Yep.
Do not wait and see. Work your business. Work this. There's so much going on. There's so much happening. And the talking of money, and I have to do this myself, it's kind of like learning to eat better or going to the gym. You have to force yourself to go. The more,
You're still there. Oh, she's not there. Basically what Amber was saying, just do the things. Just do it. If you want to see success, if you want to see results, use the voice God gave you.
And I was just going to say, speaking about it is so much better than just showing pictures too, because they can hear the excitement and they get to know you and they just, that's why I love talking in my stories, because people listen, they listen to you and they get to know you and they get to hear your voice. I could post pictures all day long, but I just feel like when you're talking and you're speaking, they start to like get to know you and your personality and all of that. So I don't know. I just feel like talking more rather than I can, posting a picture, which of course I post pictures, but talking is the key. And it
1,000%. I agree with you 1,000%.
Sorry. So what I was trying to say was, yes, absolutely. Like talk, because people realize you're a real person. You're not an ad. You're not a picture spam magazine, billboard. You're a real person that they can relate to the more they hear you talk. But what I was going to say is the more it's going to be uncomfortable the more that you talk about money, the more that you go live. It's going to be uncomfortable, but the more you do it, the more comfortable it is, and the more people start to hear you and see you, and the algorithm starts to show you more. And we even have people that have come around 10 years later that when we go live, they're like, wow, I heard Jason talking about how he didn't used to sleep and this and that. I'm like, how are you just now hearing this? Like, so, you never know when they're going to catch your story. So yes, we feel repetitive, but that repetitive is what people need to hear. Okay, I'm done.
I love it. Absolutely. So I challenge you all for this week, actually for the rest of your lives, just talk about money. Really start talking about this GLP because you guys, oh my gosh, if I could just tell you seriously what people's paychecks are going to be, your lives are going to change. That's all I'm going to say is your lives are going to change. And your family's going to have one hell of a Christmas because you open up the mouth that God gave you and you're doing the things. So here we go. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Have a safe holiday if you are traveling. And Thanksgiving Day, eat all the things, drink all the things because we have GLP to get our asses back. But put your phones down, take pictures, and create those memories with your families because life is way too short. So I will talk to you guys soon and happy freaking payday in 19 minutes. Have a good night, everybody. A good day, good night, all the things. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks,
Thank-
Amber.